So the Kenobi trailer dropped, and I made a video actually about the Kenobi show, like a day or so before the trailer dropped. And it's kind of coincidence, because I talked about how I'll ask you guys when the trailer's going to come out, and it came out. So I'm actually going to go and talk about the trailer, but I'm going to do something different from other YouTubers. I'm actually going to just kind of guess the plot of this film. Because this is only just a teaser trailer, but I kind of figure out what the trail or what the show is going to be, or a plot. And I'm not going to do every single character like arc in the show. It's only going to be with Obi-Wan, or the main plot, because I think I can kind of figure out what it is. So the show's obviously going to start on Tatooine. If it doesn't, that's going to be a surprise, unless there's a flashback scene, which wouldn't be a surprise either. But I'm going to assume the show's going to start on Tatooine. Like all the beginning shots of Obi-Wan on Tatooine looking over Luke, like that's in the beginning of the show. You know, I think where the real conflict begins is maybe Obi-Wan does something where it calls the Inquisitors and the Empire to arrive on Tatooine. Maybe that's the case, or I believe there is going to be other Jedi in this show, and maybe they're on Tatooine as well. Maybe they cause a ruckus, and the Inquisitors come by, and Owen sees that, which is the scene where someone gets hanged, I believe, which is kind of disturbing for Star Wars, but whatever, I'm fine with that. But I think Owen sees that, and he goes back to Obi-Wan, and he's like, look dude, you gotta leave this planet, leave, go somewhere else for a little bit. The Empire's here, the Inquisitors are here, they're gonna mess you up, they're gonna find out that, you know, Luke's here, and the Chosen One's son's there, and he's gonna kill all of us, and all that type of stuff. And Obi-Wan can rebuttal, because the thing is, with the show, is that he's gonna be leaving planet. Obi-Wan's gonna be leaving planet. What is gonna make him leave planet? And I think having him hide on a different planet for a little bit could be the solution. Even though my other video that I did, I talked about how Leia could be the one that needs to be saving, but I don't know if that's the case. That could still be the case, they just haven't revealed it yet. But right now I'm saying that Obi-Wan's going to be leaving planet after a conversation with Owen, because they don't see eye to eye. If you don't know, they're not on the same page. Owen does not want Obi-Wan to be on Tatooine looking over Luke for his entire life. He doesn't want to be a Jedi, or Owen doesn't want Luke to become a Jedi. He doesn't want to be his father. So that leads to Obi-Wan eventually leaving planet. Now someone could look over Luke for a little bit, or it could just be Owen keeping his word to keep Luke safe for a little bit, for a couple days, however long Obi-Wan needs to leave. And that Jedi that I mentioned earlier could be the one in that shot where the new Inquisitor like stops someone. That could be the Jedi that caused the ruckus in the first place, or could be the Jedi that helps Obi-Wan leave planet to the new planet. That's very Blade Runner-esque. That's going to be a major part, and I don't think the Inquisitors are going to be there in the start, or when they first arrive. I think either there's going to be someone that's going to reveal their location, or snitch them out, or Obi-Wan and this new Jedi are going to cause a ruckus again. And when I mean by ruckus, I mean they're going to probably help someone maybe use the Force. Maybe that catches wind, someone's going to report that to the Empire, and the Inquisitors come in. That's what I think. And you may also say, where's Vader in this? Where, like, I think there's going to be another planet involved in this, or the duel between Obi-Wan and Vader could be on that new planet that I don't know the name of yet, because I've heard it, I just haven't memorized the name yet. But the fight could either happen there, or it'll happen on another planet, because we do see Nur, the HQ of the Inquisitors. Now, I saw, because this is in Jedi Fallen Order, I thought the place was destroyed, but it doesn't look like it. Wait, I can't remember. Half the place is destroyed, not all of it, and there could be multiple bases on that planet, so that could just be another location. It could be the same one from Jedi Fallen Order, because it takes place 5 years after the events of the game, so that they could have just rebuilt the place, which is also a valid explanation. So I don't think that Obi-Wan's going to go to Nur. I don't think that he'll get captured. I think he's capable enough to not get himself captured, but maybe Vader shows up and maybe he captures him. Because it could be a fight on Nur, because if you don't know, Nur is right next to Mustafar where Vader's castle is being built. And it could have been built already by the time this show takes place. But it is basically just a short trip for Vader to go into Nur. That's how in Jedi Fallen Order he shows up in the game. Spoiler alert, but the game's been out for a couple of years. It's not really a spoiler at this point. You've probably seen videos on it already, but basically, I think they're going to be on another new planet where they're going to have their fight. I think in that shot where Obi-Wan is using a blaster, he's probably going to escape the Inquisitors, and he's probably going to leave to a new planet, wherever that may be, and maybe that ship has like a tracking device on it from someone just putting it on there, because maybe they know that Obi-Wan's going to use the ship, and Vader can track Obi-Wan then. And I think on that new planet, that's where they're going to have their fight. Because also, having Vader and Obi-Wan fight on, like, Tatooine, I just don't like that. Also, I remember from the concept art, I think the concept art showed them fighting on, like just fire and lava. That could be Mustafar. Maybe Obi-Wan travels to Mustafar again. Maybe he's going to confront Vader in his home turf, or where Vader was born. Like his own castle, or maybe maybe Obi-Wan gets captured and he just gets sent to Mustafar instead of Nur, because Vader has a more personal vengeance with Obi-Wan for obvious reasons. So, or this new planet, where this new location in a different planet could be just they just blow it up and everything's on fire and they're just fighting in the fire and rubble. That could also be the case. We don't know just yet. I think another trailer has to come out in order to confirm what I'm saying, or if it's right or not. Because right now I am grasping at speculation and kind of the final conflict between Vader and Obi-Wan. They're going to fight. It is confirmed that they're going to fight. So basically what the trailer shows is kind of the first and second act. If this were, let's just say this was a movie, this will basically be the first and second act. It looks like this is going to be like the first 3, maybe 4 episodes of the show. Because remember, each episode is an hour long, or relatively close to an hour. I don't know if they're going to be an hour exactly, but they're going to be an hour long. So this could be the first 4 episodes in this trailer, just sliced together. That's what I'm assuming. And the last 2 episodes could just be hidden away. Maybe we'll see a little bit in a new trailer that's probably going to come out in like a month or so away. I'm assuming, because the show's coming out May 25th. Like, there's 2.5 months left. You know? So we have to get another trailer at some point. I think it is key to get another trailer, or a full trailer. Remember, this is a teaser trailer. This is not an official trailer, or like one of those bigger trailers. It's only a teaser trailer, which is the first trailer. Then there's going to be another trailer coming out, and who knows when. So that's what I think this show is going to be about. We're kind of explaining reasons to why, and I hope that they do explain more in the show. It's not lazily written. I hope the show is not lazily written. That would be very bad. And go check out my other video on the Obi-Wan streak. I explain that more in that video, and I'll leave that in the end screen. So I'm actually gonna end it here, so you can go watch that. I'm gonna go now. So goodbye, everyone.